cards, but I will shuffle them again. So what you're going to do, both of you, are going to place your hands on top of the cards, and you're going to say your full name and your full birthday. Don't be scared of the cards, you can touch them.
JAYLAN, Marquez, Duckworth.
You.
Falynn, Pina.
Okay, so let's see what comes out. You're going to be signing a documentation soon. So there's documentations that are needed to be signed, or some sort of documentation. You're also going to be hearing some sort of news come out, and it's not from you, it's from another individual. So just be prepared for that, okay?
Okay.
I have your cards pulled out. Now, what I'm seeing is that there needs to be some sort of balance between you two. There might be a little bit of imbalance, or there needs to be some sort of like common ground between you two. I will say you guys do need to be careful how you express yourself, or maybe how you talk to each other, because again, one or the other can be a little bit intimidating or cold sometimes. And this is all like transactional, right? Like I said before, like it can be like different instances or different situations, but sometimes someone, if they don't get their way, they can be a little bit more colder than the other. I don't know which is which, but I'm sure you guys know who is. Now, I'm leaning more to you, because I feel like you're the more dominant one in the relationship. You're more the most dominant one in the relationship. I'm seeing that you, in particularly, will be hearing from someone. You do have unfinished business with someone, or they may feel like they have unfinished business with you. I'm sure you know who this person is. There's also some sort of resistance about something, that the other person not wanting something to come to a complete end. So I don't know if this person is still trying actively to be around or to cause issues around in your life, but they're very resistant to you saying, okay, I'm done. It's more so of a, how dare you, is what I'm getting. And I feel like you know who this person is, because it's very familiar energy, and it is like some sort of unfinished business. Now, I am also seeing that you also have to put your foot down a lot more. Not when it comes to him, but just like in general, like putting your foot down. And I do see that you do need to learn how to create more boundaries in your life as well. You may be the type of person where, like, when you feel that you love someone, it's all or nothing. So you're having to learn how to let someone love you, but at the same time protecting yourself. And with you too, like that advice for her can be also for you too. Like, it's very transactional. Now, what I'm also getting is that I feel like you both have a good sense of how you talk to each other. Like, you guys are very comfortable, you guys are very close. But I'm still seeing power struggles between two people. More so like just the dynamic of the relationship, and how maybe one person wants it more traditional and the other person doesn't want it to be traditional. I do feel like you guys are going to be doing a lot of traveling together. What I'm also seeing is that there's also someone around you that is exterior to both of you, that is watching you or keeping close tabs on you. Now, this can be like remote viewing, or this can be like someone that may be contacting friends and family, trying to figure out what is going on between you two. Now, this is someone that is at a distance. So this can be literally miles away, this can be energetically, this can be spiritually, but there's someone who is like miles away that is keeping some sort of tabs. And this does involve finances between, I don't know who it is, but someone is like, it requires, or there's something about this person about finances. So I don't know if this person is giving money, or this is someone who has money, but this is someone that is at a distance who is also trying to cut finances from you, either or. So someone is trying to control finances between you two. I feel like you're wanting to move in a more amicable or more so in an amicable way, but I feel like this person is very impulsive at times. I don't know who this person is again, but there's someone who is very impulsive. I'm also seeing that you both are very, it's more so fast-paced. It's very fast-paced. Not saying there's nothing wrong with that, because there's a lot of relationships that blossom with fast-paced. It's up to you guys. But I am saying that it's very fast-paced. You guys are enjoying your time, which is really good. But again, it's more so like learning how to control or learning how to create that boundaries, because you can be so in love and you can be very passionate about someone, but you also have to have your own space or your own time. Maybe you guys are lacking a little bit of that sometimes.
Give me my space.
Yeah, you know, sometimes space is good, you know? Space is, it's good.
It's perfect.
So you guys need, as a couple, there's a lot of people that wish you bad. A lot of people wish you bad. A lot of people are saying a lot of negative thoughts as well towards your relationship. It can be very overwhelming for both of you. You guys need to be a lot more spiritually stronger together, because I feel like in other senses, as far as like emotionally, mentally, you guys may be strong, but like there is literally like spiritual warfare between you two. Like people are saying like nasty juju, evil eye. Like people are not, they don't like you guys together for whatever reason. Like they don't feel like you guys should be together. I feel like you guys will overcome that. And I also feel like you guys are also not paying too close attention to what people are saying. It's like you guys are staying in this bubble. You guys are staying positive, in a positive bubble. And I feel like that is what's working for you too, to stay in, to keep that mind frame too. So stay like that. You stay like that, because I'm seeing that. And it's mainly like, it can be more than one people, but it can be like there's specifically someone at a distance like wishing bad on both of you, is what I'm seeing. And again, this person is someone who is at a distance from both of you. Be careful of negative mindsets, because sometimes you guys have a tendency of seeing the glass half empty instead of half full. So you guys are having to like make sure that you guys, it can be either like affirmations as well, like telling you guys, or both of you can do affirmations together, trying to uplift the relationship. Because it's a tendency that, not that the relationship is negative, but sometimes there's a lot of low points in the relationship, and then you guys are gonna have to like, and I always have to say that is like the spirit of doubt. I curse the spirit of doubt. I always like tell her like, bitch, you're not gonna do this. Like this is my life. I have control of my life. So I literally curse and like tell the spirit of doubt, like, you can kiss my ass, like you can whatever, like you're not gonna win. Like at the end of the day, like this is my life. So I feel like you guys are having to do that. Now I feel like this person is a soulmate. This person is a soulmate. He's a part of your soul tribe. And I like to think that we all have a group of soulmates, but each soulmate can be a different vessel to us, meaning that one soulmate of your tribe can be a really good friend. One soulmate of your tribe can be your father or your mother. One soulmate can be your children. So this person, I feel more so this is someone that's coming into your life to trigger you at times, and vice versa, she triggers you as well. You guys have a way of triggering each other, but I feel like you guys also need to be careful, because sometimes it's more so to one up the other person and not to like trigger to help. Because there's a difference between like triggering someone to grow, and then there's a difference between triggering someone to change. Be careful with that. Just a little bit, just be careful with that a little bit.
First of all, Scorpio, don't be looking at me.
I know, the Scorpios, you guys have a little bit of Virgo in your chart as well, so you guys have that grounding element as well, but you guys also have that, you're very emotional.
Yes.
You guys have a good way of hiding it, but you guys are very emotional. You guys are not easy to trust, but you guys are very emotional. But you already knew that was your soulmate, or twin flame. That's why you walked away.
Yep.
Yeah. I see it, like it was more so of you already mentally, mentally at a distance, but now you physically removed yourself, is what I'm saying. But you already do this as like you're playing. There's some sort of passion that this person brings out of you. It could be physical, it could be sexual, it could be anything, but there's someone that this person kind of sparks something within you, and vice versa. This person lights your flame. I am gonna say, with twin flames, some come into your life to show you your flaws. Now your flaws can be like your abandonment issues, your trust issues, your traumas that you've experienced through your lifetime. And that's where that trigger, like I said before, comes into play. You guys need to trigger each other to grow, not to trigger each other into fear. Now, I am also seeing that again, the communication needs to be worked on between two people.
Yeah.
Be careful that you guys are not petty with each other as well. Yeah, 'cause I'm seeing like sometimes it's like, it doesn't have to be this way, but it's like, if you're gonna act like that, I'm gonna act like that too. Like, it's just like the one-upping is just like, and then nobody wins. Again, you talk at each other, but you're not listening.
I do it because I like the makeup sex.
At least you're being honest.
I don't even be turned on at that point.
What I'm getting and what I'm hearing is that you need to trust your intuition. There's a tendency of you seeking exterior validation as far as like listening to what other people think about the relationship instead of just like living in the moment, because of the high priestess tried to come out, it is saying that you have all the answers that you need within yourself. So stop looking around or asking people what you should do about your situation, because it's saying that you both have the knowledge that you seek exterior to you within yourself. Because sometimes, I don't know if you guys are asking like friends and family, or if you guys are asking anybody for advice or what you should do, but you already know what you need to do. Now, there is someone around your situations that is having some sort of regrets. Someone may also have some sort of regrets about something that they may have said between you two. So there's someone who's exterior from you that feels bad about something that they may have said or something that they may have done to both of you. I don't know why this person keeps showing up, but they keep showing up. For some reason, this person is tied into this situation, or they're directly involved around this situation.
Can you see their sign?
So the signs that I'm seeing are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but I don't feel like it's you. But this can be someone who has their natal chart can have a lot of strong earth. This is also someone that is very calculative. This is someone that's very meticulous. This is also someone that is slow to come around to do things, but that's because they're very analytical about everything, every approach. This is also someone that is a good provider, but what comes with like being a good provider, this is someone who doesn't listen. This is someone who's stubborn, someone who's fixed in their ways, someone who's very much so about the numbers and what makes sense. You know, it's not an emotional decision, it's more of a calculated, meticulous, financial decision is what this person is, what they embody. Not saying that they don't have a heart, they don't have feelings, but they don't lead with that. Yeah. That's not their motive.
We know.
Their motive is like, it looks good, it sounds good, then okay. Again, this person is going to say or do something and they're going to instantly regret it. And I feel like it's more so having to do with the both of you. Now, for whatever reason, I'm feeling like this person is a snake. That's what I'm getting. This can be someone who is a snake or someone who's untrustworthy. Like, they don't mean well. You need to sleep more.
I keep telling him I'm tired all the time.
You need to sleep more. Your mind is racing, your body is sleeping.
It's not good for you. You need to leave me alone. When I say I'm leaving, I'm leaving. You don't have to come and follow me.
Okay. I think it's just social media and my career. Even when I try to sleep, I just have anxiety, so.
You have to channel that into a more positive coping mechanism or healing mechanism, because initially what it is causing stress to the body. So someone who is at a distance, you guys will be hearing from this person very soon. I'm seeing that someone is hiding money.
Run me my shit, nigga.
Someone is definitely hiding money. Someone has a way of being very manipulative with their money. And there is also someone that is also sneaking around. Again, someone who can be very misleading. There's going to be some sort of news about someone who is getting their ways from illegally, is what I'm seeing. And this is someone that's exterior to you. I don't know why this person keeps popping up, but someone is getting their money through a shady way. Be careful that someone that may have hurt you, someone that may have misled you, someone that is, and it may be someone that may have some sort of heartbreak, or someone that may have hurt you emotionally, as more so towards you. Be careful that you're not taking it out on this person, because I'm seeing you being incredibly defensive. I'm seeing you sometimes not willing to compromise. And this is also you being very guarded. You say you trust, but it's not 100% there.
Yeah.
You say, oh, I trust. No, you don't. No, you don't. It might be a little 60, 70%, but I feel like it's like the trust is not there. And it's mainly because you feel like someone's going to mislead you, or someone is going to emotionally take advantage of you. So that is more so your main concern, is to feel protected. That's your main concern. Yeah. So you have to provide that emotional protection for her. So a sense of emotional security. I feel like that's what she needs mainly from you.
It's okay.
Emotional security, for sure. There's someone that owes you an apology.
There's a few people.
For both of you, I'm seeing multiple streams of income coming in, which is a good thing. The money.
OnlyFans, baby.
So multiple streams of income coming in for both of you. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry, I'm smiling. No, because I'm seeing that someone's getting their karma.
Oh.
It's more so like someone thought the grass was greener on the other side. But someone is realizing that it wasn't greener on the other side. Someone also may feel like they're obligated. Again, this is someone that's exterior to both of you, but they keep popping up in your reading. I'm also saying that if you try to leave or try to successfully move on, you're gonna have blockages from someone else. This is also someone that sees you as they know what's best for you. Someone that's also going to try to get a reaction out of you multiple times. They're going to try to come in to communicate with you multiple times. This is also someone that may try to apologize multiple times as well. But I feel like it's very indirect. This is also someone that doesn't really know how to speak up for themselves. They don't really know how to. It's an emotional immaturity, is what I'm saying. Someone who's emotionally immature. Someone who thinks that they can just do that and fix it, but it's not fixed. Like there's still cracks. This is also someone that is also aggressive, not in physicality. Aggressive as in far as I'm going to get what I want at the end of the day, no matter what. I don't care how much it costs. I don't care how much it's going to compromise me. I don't care how much it's going to make me uncomfortable type of person. And this may be someone that may have been juggling, because I am seeing that there was some sort of back and forth or some sort of indecisions, or someone also was, it's unfortunate because I'm seeing someone is not happy with the decision that they've made. But I am seeing that this is also someone that's being very nostalgic. They're thinking of the past. This is also someone that's having like some sort of shoulda, coulda, woulda. Like I shoulda did this. I woulda did this. I coulda did that. And I feel like someone's holding on to a lot, and something in their life right now may be causing them to feel like, oh my God, this is a burden. Like, why did I sign up for this?
Yeah,
Whatever that message means to you guys.
They've been haunting my dreams for the past 4 nights.
You're gonna get a lot of dreams because I will say a lot more of the spiritual one in the connection with him. And I feel like your crown chakra is being enlightened, or your third eye is being enlightened. And I feel like you're gonna get a lot of messages in your dreams. And they're more so like spiritual downloads. Like the universe is trying to show you something or trying to prepare you for something that's about to come.
Yeah.
So that's why you may receive like this person coming to you in their dreams, and it also maybe they have the ability to also astral project, because you have an ability to do that. Like you astral project a lot.
That's what I did when I was little.
Oh no, it's the best day of my dreams. I like to fight in my sleep.
There's definitely going to be balance that's going to be restored in your situation, but man, you're going to have to fight.
I know. That's what the dreams have been about. It's the same dream, just a different scenario every single time.
Because
they
like,
come for me and they try to push me to the limits until I start screaming and crying and saying I'm sorry. It's like that's what they want.
Like I said, it's like some sort of like a spiritual warfare. That's what it is. I feel like someone is trying to dominate your energy. So like for example, I always tell people like when they're around certain people, like some people can see your light and they want to diminish it. So there may be someone that was around you that saw their potential, that light within you, and they're like, oh no, I don't want her to flourish. So they try to diminish that light.
Yeah.
There's a lot of not seeing eye to eye, conflict around both of you. Again, there's some sort of unfinished business, or even like if it has to do with some sort of legal matters, but there is some sort of like conflict or chaos around you too. You guys hide it well though. I will say that, like you guys hide it really well. Aww. So when you guys argue, you get really emotional. Come on.
Here we go with this. I'm about to leave.
No, you get really emotional, and I feel like he has a lot of emotions for you. He hides it very well.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's like emotionally invested. Like very much so. But I feel like you sometimes have power struggles within you, because it's like when you fall for someone, and I don't like to say fall because nobody falls in love. I'm on my 2 feet in love. But I feel that when you we'll say fall, when you fall for someone, it's like, I don't want to give this person too much of me. Let me hold back a little bit. You're trying, but it's not working.
It doesn't.
It's like, I was like, I don't want to be 100% like give this person my all, because I want to have a sense of my independence. Is what you're trying to do. But I feel like deep down within, you have a lot of emotions for this woman, and I do feel like there's a lot of pressure on you to be the man that she wants. Am I right?
Is she right? Yes.
Yes, there's a lot of pressure on you. It's not even like pressure within a relationship, it's like pressure from the outside world to prove that I can have her, I can be with this woman, or I can be with this caliber of woman. So you're constantly having to always prove yourself daily, is what I'm seeing. You guys are twin flames. Yay. And it's
So y'all
really,
thought I was lying.
Yeah, you guys are really twin flames, and it's not weird, but usually twin flames do not end up together.
Yes, I've heard.
Yeah, usually twin flames, they usually, one is the runner, one is the chaser. It requires a lot of work and a lot of patience and a lot of like delving deep within both people for them to be at common ground to be together. So the fact that you guys have met common ground to be together, that's very incredibly rare in the twin flame aspect world. But I'm seeing that you guys also have the ability of traveling within each other's dreams.
That's what a lot of people don't realize. They think that we just like jumped into this little secrecy and we're like, oh yeah, and it wasn't that. We were not looking at each other like that. And especially me, I was not. But
I have my own females.
anyway, well, I was married, so I wasn't.
And I was starting.
And bottoming. But yeah, no, we were best friends. And then I don't know what happened. I still don't have a spiritual understanding of that
You
part.
were searching for someone that can be spiritually grounded. That's what you're essentially missing in your marriage.
Yeah, that was.
You were not grounded at all. And there was a lack of not being emotionally satisfied. You were unsatisfied in the connection, which essentially your marriage was a soul contract that expired a long time ago. Yeah. But you guys were in the marriage because of comfortability, unfortunately. But you both have the ability of like traveling during your sleeps to meet each other, even though you guys were not in that type of way, but you guys had the ability of doing that. You guys are a lot more powerful than you guys think. You think you guys give each other credit too.
I look good, don't I?
So you guys should give each other a lot more credit when it comes to
Good job, baby.
this aspect or this world. Twin flame.
You're such a good wife.
I'm a great husband.
Oh, thank you.
I also feel like you're trying to understand why things keep happening in your life. And I feel like you're doing a lot of research.
What's up, researching?
Doing a lot of research. It is more so spiritual research.
All day, every day.
Yeah. But that's good though, because I feel like you're trying to understand your cycles. You're trying to understand why you are the way that you are. You're trying to understand your soul before it came into this vessel. What was it? Where was it? You know? So I feel like that's what you're trying to do. You might be trying to research about past life regression, or past lives. So it's like you're trying to understand yourself a lot more. And you're trying to get him into it, but slowly. Yeah. He'll follow suit, because I always tell people like, when it's like, especially with like the twin flame journey, the more you work on yourself, the more your partner will rub off.
Yes. And that's why I want him to do it so much. Because I want us to be able to feed off of each other.
Exactly. He'll come around.
Yeah.
You don't have to look at her like that.
See,
He'll
that's
come around.
me setting my boundaries. I don't want her getting that close to me. Man.
Why?
Because I just gotta protect myself.
But what are you protecting yourself from? Do you even know?
Losing myself. If I let her in too close, then I could potentially forget about me and not.
But do you feel like you can balance that?
It's a work in progress. I've been trying. A lot lately. That was definitely at the beginning of our relationship, there was a problem. I was always putting her before, even though you're supposed to.
He was. That was actually a really big fight we had, actually, because I was telling him to stop putting me first so much, to the point where he wasn't giving himself anything.
Right.
There was nothing left for himself, so he was becoming drained.
That's that unconditional love, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's unconditional love from a
Yeah.
Scorpio. Yeah.
Yes,
Better
and
be
he's
happy.
good at it, but I just want to make sure, because I tell him all the time, I don't know how you do it, because when I was your age, there's no way in hell I could be in your shoes. There's no way I could be dealing with everything that you're dealing with. you know.
Right.
So I commend him for it all the time. But at the same time, he does have a lot of shit on his plate. You know, he has a new family. He has stepchildren. He has a new baby on the way. That's first. You know, he's now a husband, a father figure. I mean, he's all these different things, and he's only 23. You know, now the world is coming for him and his character, and they don't even know him, you know, and they're comparing him to a 60-year-old, you know, so it's like, I don't know how he's capable of doing it. However, I just don't want him, as he's giving us his all, I don't want him to forget that it's okay to take your time to grow.
Right.
You have your own path, you know, and your own time to grow. I had my own time, you know, and you're no different just because you have us, you know. I want him to be able to spread his wings when he's ready, not when the world tells him that he needs to be ready, or because he has me that he has to. No, he has a strong woman, so an older woman, because that's, first of all, that's just what God set out for him, and rightfully so. But he's able to take that time because of the person that he chose. He is able to take that time for himself. I don't need you like that. Sorry. I need you, but I don't need you.
Do you feel like sometimes a relationship can be codependent?
I've always been codependent in my relationships, especially when I was his age.
Yeah.
But that's another fear I have for him as well. I don't want him, not necessarily, and I'm not even talking about financially, I don't want him to become codependent on me emotionally, mentally, you know. I don't want him to lose himself before he even figures out who he is.
Is that your fear?
Yeah.
Do you feel like your age?
That I'm old.
Do you feel older than your age?
Oh,
mentally?
Mentally, yes.
Very old.
Like old, like
I've always been around older people. People my age.
So
Oh, very old. So.
yeah, I picked up on that when I first walked in. Yeah.
I'm not
You're
like
very
that.
nurturing.
She's the same sign as my mom, so
Yeah.
her and my mom are just alike. So it's just
Yeah.
A little bossy.
bossy,
Yeah.
He likes it.
controlling.
That's another reason
But
why my
that's-
marriage couldn't work.
But control is a source of fear.
I don't know what I'm so fearful of.
Yeah, fearful of, what do you call it? Abandonment.
I think that's probably my only fear in life is, I mean, outside of my children, is, yeah, abandonment. I don't like
But
it.
where does that stem from?
My mother. Actually, it probably started from my father. Who knows? My father and my mother divorced when I was 1. It's been there for a while.
Yeah. So there's something like that you both have a fear of, that you both are coming together to help face that. Yours is the abandonment issues, and yours is losing who you are to the core.
Yeah.
But as long as you guys can realize that about each other, then you guys will be able to work towards it.
Do you think that the person, people, when you say, for example, her relationship, do you think that they can start turning to the person that treated them,
The way that they treat it.
that got treated? Do you think they can?
Yes, if they picked up on their negative habits, for sure. Do you feel that way?
Sometimes, some things. I know she doesn't intentionally do it, but
When she does demonstrate those behaviors, you do need to realize that she's only repeating what she's learned or what she saw. So it's not a real representation of herself. And it's also fear. She's acting that way out of fear as well. Because the person that treated her that way was acting out of fear.
it's okay, baby. I still love you. I still love you.
There's some things that you can give people grace, and there's some things just like, oh hell no, I'm not dealing with this bullshit. But if you know the person to the core and you know this is not how they are to the core, you can give that person grace.
That's what I do.
Help her see that about herself, not throw it in her face.
Because then it turns into a trigger.
War or a debacle. Yeah.
Understandable.
But do you guys have any questions though?
The baby.
The baby will be spiritually gifted.
Yeah.
It's gonna be just like her. I'm
Will be spiritually gifted. I could already tell you that. But if the baby comes to you saying that they see things, just believe it.
Yeah. I was like that when I was little.
Yeah, she's gonna believe it.
Yeah.
I would believe it too. I feel like the presence of the soul of children are so innocent. If they tell you something, it's the truth.
This is true.
Yeah. But I feel like the baby will be spiritually gifted. Just be prepared for that. She might do what I do for a living, or she might do it. I keep saying she, so she might do it on the side. But yeah, she'll definitely be she. It will be she. It will definitely be gifted.
Yeah.
This is your first child?
Yes.
Are you nervous?
No.
Good. I hope
But
you
yes.
should be. I don't think you should be.
And be so small.
I know.
That's really like my precious prize.
Yeah. I feel like you're going to be excited.
I am.
I told him he's gonna cry.
He is.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't cry.
No, he's very emotional. You
that's
cover
the
it
part-
very well.
Yeah,
but
that's
he's
the part I
very
don't ever
emotional.
see. I see it when he's angry, but not in any other aspect.
Raw state.
Yeah. No.
You'll be surprised when the baby comes, when she comes. What do you guys want, boy or girl?
Girl.
I want a girl. She has 3 boys already.
Yeah.
I need to switch up the vibe a little bit.
Yeah. This is your last, or you want to have more?
Last.
Wow. Okay.
The baby's not even here yet.
Unless you want a minivan.
I'm not getting no damn minivan. But
Should I tell her? She won't listen to me.
no, I think I want one more. Like the pregnancy, I don't want to have to do. But if
I would adopt. I would do that.
I'm not against that.
Well, you guys have options. But I see she.
Yeah.
Because I keep seeing she.
I just want to know when my ex is gonna leave me alone.
Not anytime soon. He's gonna keep reaching out. Or keep trying.
Oh, which one?
He doesn't want things to end. That's what it is. There's a resistance there. But that's why I say if you try to like move on, there's gonna be blockages that someone is intentionally putting in front of you.
You gotta change your phone number too.
Yes, I'm changing my phone number.
Her phone number is like older than me.
You guys have to give each other grace. That's the main thing I want you guys to leave with. Give each other grace. You guys are both growing together.
That's what I love about it.
Yes. I can finally grow with someone.
Yeah.
And actually build something.
Yes, because my last relationship, I was spiritually way beyond their years, but they knew everything, and it was just my job to take care of them, as they aged and
Right.
prepare the will and all that stuff. That was my job. That was my only youth. That was my life. And now,
You get to actually live.
yeah.
You guys are in a good place right now in your lives.
The boys. We didn't ask about the boys.
They're
Are
doing
they
very good
okay? Like
children.
with the divorce, Liam is the one that I'm afraid for the most because Troy and Dylan are just gonna rock with me.
And he's a
But
Scorpio.
He's a
Sensitive.
Scorpio,
Yeah.
and I feel like my ex broke his heart.
I would say with the youngest to keep a close eye on him, but this is going to be like all your life because he internalizes pain or he internalizes what he goes through to the core. It's like with you, all or nothing. You hurt me, I hurt, and then that's it. That's all I feel. So you're gonna have to like teach him to internalize that pain, but to use that pain or channel it differently. Because with him, it's like it just festers inside of him. and there's no outlet for him to let it go. And he might act out a little bit sometimes, but that's the internalized pain that he's going through. He doesn't know how to get it out of him.
Oh, poor baby.
I would suggest like having them talk to someone.
That's what I wanted to do. I've done it before. It wasn't really working. He was just like, he didn't, I don't know if he was just too young.
He didn't trust them.
Oh, okay. Because
He
he
didn't
was
trust
like, yeah, he doesn't even talk to me
He's
about
an
it.
old soul too.
He is.
He's old soul. He's walked this earth before. Yeah.
Yeah, he always tells me don't talk about my ex because it just makes me sad again. That's what he
Yeah.
said. I'm like, oh, we have to talk about it.
Wait till he's comfortable enough to come to you with it. He will. But wait until he's a little bit comfortable. It's still raw to him.
Yeah.
It's still raw. It's still like it happened yesterday.
Yeah, because he was calling and calling and calling and he won't answer his calls. So it's fresh.
It's the abandonment issues that you also went
Exactly. Exactly. Which is, I never hated my ex throughout any and everything that he's done, except for that. That is the only reason why I hate him. I don't care about any of the drama on TV, whether it's with this person or that person, or what he tried to do to hurt me, or whatever. I don't care because I can take it.
Right.
But my kids, that was uncalled for because I would have been there for his kids no matter what. If
But-
he needed me.
How are you channeling your pain?
I don't necessarily feel pain anymore.
But do you feel like his name is Liam?
No.
Do you feel like you and Liam have a sense of you both not wanting to talk about your pain?
Liam is me, oddly enough. But yeah, I talk about it. I don't mind talking about it. It doesn't hurt me. I've had so many situations in life where I've been hurt so many times that pain is nothing new to me.
Right.
And I deal with it right then. It took me maybe a month, 2 months to really like be okay and start moving on. It wasn't until we moved into the house, really, that I was okay. I don't feel pain anymore. I think the way I got it out was moving. Because my ex was still attached to the townhouse that we had. And that townhouse had a lot of negativity in it. And him and I were fighting all the time, which we never fight. Not like that. We petty fight, not the way we were fighting. It wasn't until we moved into the new house where I finally like let go. But Liam, I don't know if he's let go. I don't know. He seems okay. But I'm not the type of person to believe like just because someone seems okay,
Right.
it means that they're okay. I don't believe that. I don't think Dylan's okay either. Troy's okay. Troy's fine.
The oldest.
Yeah, the oldest.
Yeah.
He is my twin, my rock. He doesn't care as long as I'm happy. But Dylan's also not okay.
You pour a lot of spiritual energy into
I
them.
do.
Yeah.
I do. Because I want them to be good people. I don't care about if they're the richest or, if they are the most successful, academic-wise or anything. I just want, they don't have to be scholars or anything. I just want them to be good men.
I feel like they're going to be good.
Oh, do you think my baby's going to come early?
No.
Oh.
No.
You thought you was going back to the streets, huh?
I did.
I don't think so.
I got really
No, I
excited.
don't feel like it will.
Maybe next
So you're
year.
going to carry it to term.
Oh my God, I've never done that before.
Enjoy this one though. I feel like this one's going to be a good, like a happy
Yeah,
happy
yeah.
pregnancy.
It has been, even with all the chaos. It's been a very, very happy pregnancy thus far.
And how is the dynamic between you and your mother?
It's great.
Like she still needs you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm her only son, so.
But have you created that boundary between mother and child?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we do good.
They do very well. I was actually a little worried about it at first, but they do very well. Yeah, she
I mean, that's only because we've only had each other.
Right.
We moved to Georgia, me and my mom and my sister, just us, so it was hard for her.
I mean, you've always been the number one man in her life.
Yeah.
But he definitely needs to clear all of that out before entering fatherhood, for sure.
I'm just trying to say I'm gonna be a bad father.
No, I think you're going to be an immaculate father. But I feel like you need to be able to let go of things that are from your past, the trauma that you've experienced in your past.
So you can go
I
into
feel like
this
it still rewinds and plays in your mind.
It does. A lot.
one day.
Well, can you at least promise me that you'll work on it?
Yeah, I promise to work on it. If it's for the sake of my child and it'll help better me later on, then yeah, that's something I definitely need to work on. So,
Time.
yeah.
Give yourself time and channel that energy in healthy ways. You'll be fine.
What y'all do, trying to get me to cry on him? Because it ain't gonna happen.
I don't want you to cry. I just want you to be a little enlightened, you know? This is what I come to do.
Had he been with any other woman, like settling down with another woman, I'm not sure that she would feel so comfortable to where she would, you know,
She
let
tried
up.
her a couple of times.
Yeah, she tried me a couple times. she got it. She was like, okay, never mind. she got it together. But it allowed me to respect him and his family even more, and also understand that a bond between a man and his mother is very important. I had to learn this the hard way, unfortunately, in past relationships, that if that bond is not there, there is no way that that man can be 100% of a man for you, because
Right.
he won't know how to treat a woman.
Exactly.
And just knowing and being able to see the bond that he has with his mother, I'm so grateful for. Yes, but I'm even more so grateful that he's not a mama's boy, because I've had that too.
I know. I'm a mama's boy still a little bit.
It can be some mama boy, but not like,
Yeah.
no, she's not calling every 3 hours
No.
or
Right.
telling you how to talk in our arguments. Yeah, no, that's not happening.
I released this animosity and I'm good, love, enjoy.
We're gonna have to work on that a little bit.
I don't think they got that.
I feel you guys will be fine. You guys will be definitely fine.
She can't go nowhere.
Fine.
She thinks she's gonna be in the streets,
I am gonna be in the street.
and I'm gonna be right there with you. We're gonna be a thought couple.
You guys are at different places in your life, but at the same place at the same time.
Growing.
Yeah. I think that's what a lot of people don't understand about our relationship as well.
Do
Is
you?
that people think because I'm, what they say, so much older than you.
Yeah, but when you was with your ex, you were so much younger.
So much younger.
Right.
And I was a gold digger. And now I'm a, what do they call it? I'm a cougar.
Cougar. You're a panda or what is it?
I'm a puma.
Puma. Do you foresee us needing to have therapy later?
Yes. And with separately, together, and with the children.
Oh my gosh, how many times have I said that?
Girl,
If
you know,
both
you.
separately need therapy, and then you guys need like a group session with just you two, and then the session with children. Because you know what it is someone who's not, who doesn't know your situation, someone who's not gonna be biased.
Yeah.
So it'll definitely be a good
She
tool.
just needs to, definitely for me to agree. I have no problem doing it. Or just book it and tell me a date so I can just go.
So you're open to it.
Yeah, I'll do it. Anything that would better my relationship. Or
I haven't done it yet because I just have a hard time with finding the proper therapist for me, because I guess like Liam, I'm not so trusting. And my story is so delicate that, not for me. Every time I've had a therapist, which is a lot, every time I've had a therapist, they all cry when they hear my story.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I'm like,
like you're
you're
the one,
supposed to
don't
be
cry."
helping me.
What are you crying for?
They all get really emotional, and then they end up what they feel. They end up taking on my life and end up applying it to theirs.
So you've encountered a lot of empaths.
What's that?
So an empath is someone that has the ability of picking up on another person's energy or another person's emotions and having a hard time deciphering whether that emotion is theirs or not.
Oh, it's like everybody I come across. Like everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they end up becoming biased, and I end up having to walk away because they all had the same feeling about my ex, and every time I said no, we're happy and I want to be with him, my therapist would get really upset.
Well, how do you feel about that advice now?
Oh my God, they were right, but therapists never tell you, you know, what to do or how to think, but they definitely in their own little way imply it. And there were many different times where they tried to imply that he was a narcissist, but when you're in love, you're blind.
You don't see it.
Yeah, so it's like I'm just looking at them like, what's wrong with you? Why can't these people be happy for me?
About my family.
Yeah, you don't talk about my man like that. And so I end up walking away from that therapist. And now, looking at everything now, I'm like, oh.
What have you done spiritually to protect yourself?
I meditate. I meditate on specifically protection. My meditation is not as strong as what it used to be because I tend to, whenever I meditate, I tend to start seeing stuff and I don't want to see. So I stopped meditating as deeply as I used to because I would always enter into some type of other realm. Yeah, and it's the creepiest thing ever to me, so I don't like doing that. So I try not to meditate as much. He'll see me like in the bed when he's there, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm meditating. Shut up." You know, that's as deep as it goes. But that's all I do for protection.
But you are protected, though.
Yeah. You got me.
Not physically, but spiritually, you are protected, though. Look what you overcome. You are protected spiritually already.
And that's why it hurts me, and I tend to argue with people because they don't know her whole story. They only know half of it, and they try
they already know.
This much of it.
and they just bash her like she's just. Every woman has their own story. Every person has their own story. And it gets me upset. Like, talk about her like she's just a horrible person. And it's like, how come you guys don't? If y'all would just shut up and just listen, y'all would see the truth. And how she moved on, how she moved about the situation, how she did it was the right way. Because that person is a spiteful person. Very.
Very.
And when that person doesn't get what they want, they'll do anything to destroy you or destroy that person or whoever it is because they're upset. And then they play this, oh, I'm the victim in the role when you know you're not.
You guys are powerful together than apart, for sure.
I feel like I'm at the red table right now.
It's not bad. It's brown table.
We have a red rose.
So like this is a very deep conversation.
But I feel like it's needed, right?
It is. I can feel it.
He's never actually spoken out loud about this the first time.
I wouldn't worry about what people have to say or what people have to think because you know how they always say there's always a silver lining? The silver lining is you guys will be happy. You guys will be happy. I feel like you mainly are a lot more satisfied in this connection than you were in a previous connection. And that's in every aspect, sexually, mentally, spiritually, emotionally.
Sexually. Sorry.
Can you not be a Scorpio for like 2
The
seconds?
Scorpios are just like really sexual. Yeah, very sexual.
I thought we were speaking the truth on here.
But I feel like you're gonna be a lot more. Yeah, he brings a sense of stability that you've been missing. and it's not even about the money. It's not even about everything else. It's more so of like how this person keeps you grounded and how this person makes you feel. That is what's keeping this relationship thriving. I feel like in your past relationship, money fixed everything. And I feel like in this relationship, emotions fix everything. So there's a different dynamic to the relationship. So I feel like that's why you'll be able to, this relationship will be happy. You guys will thrive. Whatever you guys are doing as far as like keeping like social media or people out of your business, whatever that is, you guys are handling very well. Okay, so you're gonna lay, well, you're already laying down, but you're gonna have your hands facing the sky, your palms, yes. And you're gonna close your eyes. Yeah, basically, essentially, exactly what you're gonna be doing.
So that means you're gonna feel my vibrations?
Yes. Bye-bye.
We see you too.
This would be probably like a good 4-week episode.
Y'all look fix my life.
Jamie over there like, God damn, y'all done yet?